Hey, welcome back everybody. How's everybody doing? Great. I'm recording in the midst of the hurricane. Before the hurricane shuts off my Wi-Fi and everything, I'm going to show you how the student assessment program / reteach / grouping application that Socrative or Socrative has for us as teachers and as students to help analyze student responses and to help them kind of have a little friendly competition within the classroom. So if you go to Socrative.com or Socrative.com, you come to this website. They do have a Socrative Pro. I prefer just the regular Socrative. It's free, so I have a teacher login, so I'm going to click in here. Teacher login. I always log in with Google because when you get a report of how the students did in your class, then you can have that sent to your Google Drive account, and all of the reports show up there in Excel, or you can download it as a Google Sheets, however you prefer. That's why I like to log in using my Google. So I've already created a classroom. My classroom is Schulhoff 605. And as you can see here, there's quite a few options. So you can launch a quiz that you've made, a space race, which is kind of like a review game. And you can also launch an exit ticket that you've made. Or you can hit quick question right here. And you can ask the students a quick multiple choice, true and false, or short answer question. I'm going to show you a little bit around the site. So quizzes is obviously where you can create a quiz. You can import a quiz. You can save your quizzes to My Quizzes. So you can save a quiz and then come back to it later. And then you can also pull up your reports. Socrative is also really nice because you can create groups within your own room. So you can have, like, I could create a Schulhoff 605 group and then have another group on Schulhoff 605.1 or however I want to name it in order to differentiate maybe some instruction. Then I also have my reports. So here are some past quizzes that I've made and all the reports. It keeps all of your reports until you either change your name on your room or you delete them or archive your reports. And then results, of course, I don't have any results because I clicked on exit ticket quiz earlier and I didn't have anything to put in for the exit ticket quiz. So I'm going to click finish on that one. And then as you can see, you can select an option below to end the activity. So you can get the reports, you can view the chart, or you can take time to launch. So I don't have anything there. So I'm going to go back to quizzes, and I'm going to go ahead and create a quiz today because Socrative is that digital assessment application that allows teachers to get that immediate feedback on content knowledge from the students. So I use Socrative for formative assessing students quickly in order to address individual student needs. So the application is purposely used in my classroom to analyze formative assessment data that can also be used to differentiate instruction or to basically create my blended learning groups. Teachers can also run a quick poll question or even a review game that incorporates student competition, which can increase student engagement as well. So I'm going to go ahead and create a quiz with you guys today. My subject right now is plate tectonics, and I'm going to call this plate tectonics exit ticket. And I'm going to keep this slid over here to the right because this helps me share my quiz. So anybody who's on Socrative or who has a class or a room on Socrative, they can also import my quiz that I've made or my exit ticket that I'm going to make today, and they can use it as their own. So we can share among the school. Align a tire quiz to a standard. I'm not going to do that today because I kind of pulled from a few different standards. So I'm going to add a multiple choice question. And oh my goodness, the options here are add a picture. You could switch the formatting. you can just save the question. You got 5 or even additional answer choices that you can click, and then obviously click correct. You can duplicate a question and just change the question. So if you have multiple questions with the same answers and you don't feel like typing them all at once, you can duplicate your question. And then down here, this is what I like about Socrative, is you can actually type an explanation in. So I pulled some questions from another website that I use frequently, Discovery Education. And I'm going to type in one of the questions. All right, there we go. Then my answer choices, I would like them to be San Andreas. Oh, probably want to spell that correctly. No, I got it spelled correctly. Mid-Atlantic Bridge, Mariana Trench, and then the Himalayan or the Himalaya Mountains, actually. There we go. And my correct answer choice is the Himalaya Mountains. And then I would actually like them to know what answer was correct and which answer was incorrect, and then give them a little explanation. So the Himalayas. Perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and save that. And I'm going to add another multiple choice question real quick here. And then add my answer choices. Okay. Mark my correct answer here. And quickly write my explanation. All right, save. Now I'm going to be done for today. So save and exit on this one. So my quiz was saved. So I go to my quizzes. There's my exit ticket right there. So I'm going to go ahead and launch. And I'm going to launch an exit ticket. You already have an activity in progress. Would you like to start a new one anyways? Yes, I would, because I started one earlier. So what my kids would do is they would go to Socrative Student, and they would type in Shoe-Off 605. So I'm going to see if I can do this. Socrative Student. And then 605. I'm going to join. I'm going to enter my name. And then, how well did you understand today's material? So I could do, totally got it. Submit your answer. What did you learn in today's class? Plate tectonics. And please answer this teacher's question. So I would put a question up on the board. Say, for example, I have a question here that is more like a short answer question. I could say plate tectonics is the large plates that make up the Earth's lithosphere. All right, submit my answer. So now I go back here, and there we go. I have my answers showing on the teacher Socrative after I just finished the student Socrative. So I'm going to finish this. I'm going to get the reports. And as you can see here, you can download, you can email, you can send them to your Google Drive. You can get a whole class Excel spreadsheet. You can just view charts instead. So I have to sign in with my Google. And I can go to results. And there it is. And that's the chart. This time I'm going to launch my quiz, though. I'm going to launch that Plate Tectonics exit ticket. And what type of quiz are you starting? Well, it could be student-paced with immediate feedback, student-paced with student navigation, and or teacher-paced. So, like, you can actually put this up on the front board and go through this with your students one question at a time. And then, obviously, you would want to disable the names if you show it as a teacher-paced. You would maybe want to randomize the question order. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to randomize the question order and the answer order. And then I'm going to start. Yes. So once again, I'm going to go in. And I'm going to go to Socrative Student. And I'm going to pretend like I'm a student once again. And 605. And there's my question. So movement of tectonic plates caused by. Submit the answer. And it automatically tells me if I'm correct or not. And then gives me that explanation. So what I would suggest to the students is if they don't get it correct, say I was giving this, instead of an exit ticket, I was giving this during the lesson. If they didn't get it correct, they could automatically write down the correct answer, or they can go back and figure out what they didn't remember and try and go over that information. And I'm going to do this one. See how it says it's incorrect. It says the correct answer is, and then it says the explanation, of course. So now I'm done again. So my results show up here. I click finish. Once again, you have your reports. You can launch something different. You can view the chart. You can see individual student PDF or question-specific PDF. That's what's awesome, because you could just look at the individual questions that they struggled with. And I am done. So finish. I'll get the report and I will download it. Perfect. And then it'll download to my Google Drive, or it'll download to this, to another open web browser. So if you have any other questions, they have really good tutorial videos on Socrative.com. And like I said, I use Socrative for exit ticket or formative assess my students. And then I get the immediate feedback, which allows me to differentiate instruction. And it allows me to reach all learners and can be used to enrich grade level learners, develop conceptual understanding of learners at grade level, and create a foundation of content using academic vocabulary as a focus for the below grade level learners as well. Thank you for listening, and I hope this was informative.